You're watching Southern New England's trusted news source, ABC6.
Good evening. Our forecast starts with, of course, these rapidly dropping temperatures. And as we check in across southern New England, we're coming down from the 50s this morning, and now we're going into the 30s, hitting that critical time where temperatures are getting closer and closer to freezing. So across southern New England, we are in the 30s, even the 20s. Block Island already down to 28. Meanwhile, Westerly is at 33. Now, we do have some pretty impressive wind gusts that have been going on, and those wind gusts are making it feel a lot colder. Peak wind gusts, by the way, on the Newport Bridge, 62 miles per hour earlier on. Speaking of wind chills, it already feels as cold as the teens in Killingly. Feels like 29 in Providence, feels like 20 in Westerly, and it already feels like 13 out on Block Island. Our futurecast shows by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon, we should see at least a decent amount of sunshine. Interesting thing we're going to watch for, there is the chance we could do some ocean effect snows along south coastal areas for Saturday. We're not really expecting much in terms of accumulation, but still, it may be kind of interesting to see. Now, wind chill is going to be like the rule of the day as we go through your Saturday. Saturday morning at 6 a.m., wind chills will likely be 0 or sub-zero for most portions of our corner of southern New England. And in the afternoon, it's only going to feel like the single digits, even though we're going to see a lot of sunshine. So it is going to be breezy and, of course, rather chilly. So as we take a look at our forecast, it will include your overnight forecast tonight, where it will be clearing but windy and cold. We are expecting temperatures to drop to near 13. Wind gusts will still be up, though, which means we're not out of the woods in terms of power outages overnight tonight, so please be aware of that. Meanwhile, for tomorrow, sunny, breezy, and very cold. Again, your high temperature air-wise will be around 21, but it's going to feel like the single digits. And if you're headed out and about for Christmas Eve evening, we're looking at temperatures that will be dropping from that 21-degree high, which should be around 16 in the evening hours. It will be mainly clear, a little breezy, and bitterly cold. Christmas Day is looking to be cold as well, starting from a low of 14, topping out near 28, and below average temperatures will be with us, it looks like, for the first couple days of the week ahead. In fact, we're going to swing the pendulum the other way, and we should actually be warmer than average by the time we hit the end of the week.
Friday night, hundreds of Rhode Islanders without electricity. The Christmas Eve storm affecting hundreds. Those power outages range just east of Westerly and as far east and north as the Massachusetts state line. Rhode Island Energy tells ABC6 they are prepared for this event and are continuously working to restore power to those affected. But we do know it is unsafe for linemen to start that repair work when winds are over 35 miles an hour. And we've seen wind gusts Friday night reach 62 miles per hour. That one was reported at the Newport Bridge. Now, if you have an outage to report, you can go to our website. That's abc6.com.
A large portion of Westminster Street will be blocked off tonight in downtown Providence from Doran Street to Exchange Street because of this crack running up the right side of the People's Savings Bank, drawing dozens of emergency personnel tonight and keeping crowds at a distance. Emergency personnel fear the People's Savings Bank in downtown Providence could collapse after a visible crack appeared on the right side of the 6-story building, appearing lopsided due to high winds of Friday's storm. Dozens of crews arrived on scene around 3 o'clock, blocking off Westminster Street in downtown Providence and keeping crowds at a distance. Providence Fire says neighboring buildings have been evacuated, and they don't expect this chunk of Westminster Street to open anytime soon. Fire and emergency crews continue to monitor the building and say they believe it's stable at the moment. However, they continue to work with the building owner and inspectors, preparing for a possible collapse downtown. In Providence, I'm Daniel Coates, ABC6 News.
You may notice our newscast looks a little bit differently over the next couple of days. That's because a fire broke out just before 1:30 Friday morning in the locker area at our station. You can see it on security camera video. There's smoke coming from that area where we keep our camera batteries. After a few minutes pass, flames start shooting in that same spot. One of our overnight producers was there. He called 911 after hearing a pop and seeing smoke. Providence Police and Fire got to the scene very quickly. They were able to put out that fire, and thankfully no one was hurt. The fire was contained to that locker area, but there is significant water damage all around our TV station. We've had disaster cleanup crews at the scene working tirelessly all day. ABC6 remains on air with all of your holiday programming, and of course we will continue to keep you updated on our recovery efforts.
All right, checking in now from Squamicut Beach down in Westerly. Good news is the sun's out. Bad news, it is still very, very windy here, and you can still see these waves pretty strong right behind me. Waves so strong earlier this morning that they blew these rocks toward the shore. You can see these rocks over my shoulder, usually not on the beach, and a lot of this sand has eroded and water has just gone right behind me to the street here on Atlantic Avenue. Crews are still working behind me to clean it up as much as possible before the freeze kicks in later tonight.
Because all the sand from the beach behind me is in the street.
A lot of sand on the road and payloaders and picking the big piles up, and not really, you can't drive through there. It's all blocked off right now, and some building damage here and a lot of rocks.
It's been cold, it's been windy, and there's been lots of water to clean up, pieces of fence to collect. We boarded up the building in preparation for this, got all of our patio furniture in, but we have lost fencing. We did get some doors broken, but we'll be back open for New Year's Eve. It's a winter storm.
We've heard the wind, we've felt the rain, but now ice is on the way.
Today is the perfect storm. It's going to be a mess this whole weekend.
Temperatures dropping well below freezing starting Friday night and lasting until Monday. Landscape companies like Mateus McGonigal's Nature's Frontier are prepping their trucks to salt icy roads around the clock.
We have 7 trucks out tonight and about 15 guys here and there nonstop. We're going to do early mornings, middays, and nights for the next few days.
Nature's Frontier tells me they're going to go through 160 tons of salt just in the next couple of days. And you can see at one of their salt piles here in Cranston, they're getting ready to treat multiple different towns and cities in the Ocean State.
There's going to be a lot of hidden ice everywhere. I mean, no sun, no heat. Where's this water going to go once it melts? It's just going to linger around.
And with Arctic air across southern New England, McGonigal advises drivers stay home and let salt trucks keep the roads safe. How much sweet for you in the next couple of days?
Oh, yeah, a lot of truck and a lot of Cumberland Farms coffee.
In Cranston, I'm Daniel Coates, ABC6 News.
Thank you for watching ABC6. For news and weather anytime, go to abc6.com or download the ABC6 News app.